Hello and welcome to Untitled Chapter. And today I'll be doing a reading for Aries. Okay, so this is for any placements of Aries you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear up. And if you are a crosswatcher, I welcome you with open arms because I know that I was a crosswatcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. I'll also mention when it's important for you to utilize your own intuition. And with that being said, let's get into the cards. So, the first set starts off with the Unity card pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to come to pass. So the Unity card is the Taurus card in this deck. It says, do the right, which would be the Hierophant. It says, do the right things for the right reason. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Yep. He's all good. Yeah. So this pointing towards the right means that it's happening quickly. So you are comparing what you used to do to what you're doing now, and to see what you'd rather do to create what you want, right? And so in order to do that, you are going within. You are someone you're dealing with, in whatever aspect this is. This could apply to the person that you're dealing with as well, basically the cross-watcher. So whomever resonates with the fact that you're comparing, alright, you are going to go within to figure out what you need to do next, right? You need to you're going to compare to see what is necessary for you to do. Then you have the King of Spring. Now, the King of Spring is a very innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical individual. It says, a financial windfall. Your financial skills, your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So, I guess, so the person who what I'm trying to say is the person who went within will come out of it victorious, as in they'll have a clearer vision of where they're going and how they're going to get there. And that's why this person is more willing to help you now, because you have a clearer vision, clearer focus of where you're going and how you're going to get there. Okay. Then you have the Three of Winter. Now, the Three of Winter, alright, talks of reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. I feel like that which you went inward to figure out, that which you compared what you used to do to what you're doing now, and that thing that the King of Spring was like, yes, I want to support you in this, you're going to get over it. You're going to get over it over time. It's not going to be easy, but if you allow yourself to feel the heart, feel the pain at this point, basically deal with it and get it off your plate. Well, deal with the pain so that you don't have to keep it on your plate forevermore. If you do that, you'll be able to tap into your Ten of Summer energy, which talks of emotional fulfillment. An emotionally fulfilling life of family and friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Yes. Which is awesome. Very good. Yeah. Then you have the Release card. Now, the Release card is the Death card in this deck, which is Scorpionic energy. Okay, and it says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Time to move on to new ventures. Time to move on, to let go and move on. Right? Yes. Now, the second set. For the second set, you start off with the Six of Autumn. Now the Six of Autumn says, the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. Yep. Borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So that thing that you released has allowed you to, I think, to balance out your karma. It could be balancing out your checkbooks or your account, but I feel like it's more emotional, that thing that you're balancing out. Then you have the Princess of Winter. Now the Princess of Winter, to me, is the light worker in this deck. It says, Princess of Winter is an inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic individual. It says, undiplomatic individual. It says, information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear, seeking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. And that's why, to me, this is a light worker card in this deck, because of the indigo child or adult bit. Now, you see, this indigo child doesn't have as much of a social filter, is what I'm getting with that Princess of Winter. Because I myself, at some point, was a Princess of Winter. Very undiplomatic, did not have a social sieve, made a fool of myself every single time I spoke in public. Right? But whatever it is, that is coming to an end, because this Princess of Winter is coming to the Sun, which is the happiest card in tarot, which is Leo energy, by the way. Leo. And it says, plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Yes. It's awesome. Super cool. Yes. Okay. Then you have the Ace of Autumn. Now the Ace of Autumn talks of a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. Yes! You are happy, you're basically attracting more things that make you happy, which is great. Which is stupendous! You are on the right path, my gorgeous Aries. Yes. Then you have the Princess of Summer. Now the Princess of Summer is a gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced individual. So this is like, the Princess of Summer is like a step before the Princess of Winter, because I feel like the Princess of Winter is like the teen of the court cards, while the Princess of Summer is like the baby, like the youngest one of them all. So, the Princess of Summer says, a new relationship or an emotional experience. Invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Yes, this is awesome. Very awesome indeed. And so, with having gone from the Princess of Winter to the Princess of Summer, it's like it's like you're going back to square one. You are someone who's dealing with letting go of the pretentiousness of being like a teen, of thinking too highly of yourself, which is what happens when you become 18 or a tween, you know. So because you've let that go and you've gotten back to your childlike innocence, there is a part of you that believes in wishes, in the star, in wishing upon a star, and looking to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Being able to go back to source and be able to let go of all of unnecessary stuff that you got socially conditioned to have while you were a teen or a tween is very liberating. To be quite honest with you, some people don't even get to that point. So, if you are this individual, or if this is in your path, then I commend you for it. I'm so happy for you guys. It is going to be amazing. That's all I have to say. Now, the third set starts off with the Five of Spring. Now, the Five of Spring talks of opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So what I'm getting from this, alright, is that yes, that's what I'm getting. I am getting that you have decided to go back to source and to strip away all the conditioning that you've taken on since your childhood and revert back to the Princess of Summer, that inexperienced and gentle soul type of energy. So people around you are seeing this and they're like, oh, you can't be doing that. That's such mundane. That's so idiotic and blah, 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 judging you and stuff. And that's when you are going to be like, you know what, no. I am deciding for myself to stay in this energy. So if you don't like it, you can leave, alright? And so that's where the opposing goals are arising, because both parties now have differing opinions. Because you are concentrated on your happiness, your Nine of Cups, your Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups. It says, the wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, the magical time of life. Right? You're having fun. You want to stay in this fun energy, and for some reason, people want to bring you back to reality. The Nine of Spring, the hardship, the difficulty, the struggle, the this, the that. You're like, you know what? No. I'd rather not get into this. The Nine of Spring talks of protect the fruits. Well, actually, that's it. You don't want to go and do the things that other people are telling you to do. Because of the Five of Spring, you want to protect the fruits of your labor. Alright? Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So you have, you have very carefully manicured your lawn. You make sure nothing, no weed, no leaves, no nothing, no branches, nothing is on the lawn. It is completely manicured. It is a great looking garden. And then these people, these Five of Spring, are coming in and trying to mess it all up. And you're like, no, I'm protecting my environment. Leave. Be gone. Be gone. Because I want to stay in this energy. The Four of Spring, which is the Four of Wands. Right? And it says, be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. So, you have taken a stand for your own mental sanity, and you're like, nay, you can leave my energy, my energetic aura, okay, and you can be gone, all the unnecessary people, and not the unnecessary people, but the people who are bringing me down. I don't want you in my life no more. Or if you have to stay in my life because you're family, then I want you in smaller doses, right? Because you are very grateful for where you have taken me, where you have gotten yourself. Yeah, you're so happy because you're feeling deep feelings of peace and happiness. You're great, and you're living a contented personal life. And so that's why you are wanting to push these people away, right? Now, the next card is the Emperor. So if you want to keep this going, if you want to stay in the energy of the Nine of Summer and the Four of Spring, what is suggested is to take on the energy of the Emperor. Now the Emperor says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, the firm but compassionate leader, being able to utilize your logic and structure in order to better deal with these onslaughts of adversaries who are coming in with the Nine of Spring, who are coming in with the Five of Spring, trying to get you to abide by their rules. and yet you know quite well that their rules don't apply to you, or you don't want those rules to apply to you anymore. So you're like, hell to the nay. And that is the third. So for the fourth set, starts off with 10 of spring. So I feel like what is going to happen is that this battle, the 5 of spring, is going to make the 5 of spring, which is continued by the 9 of spring, because you want to protect what you've created, okay, and you want to keep it and stay in this vibration. Now that is going to become, you are going to be coming in front of the 10 of spring, which is the 10 of wands, which talks about ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities, right? Because you have all these things that you're trying to protect yourself from, you know, and you're like, oh, when am I going to get to take care of myself? You know, if I constantly have to protect myself from XYZ, when am I going to take care of myself? So what is suggested is that you take on the energy of the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn talks of cautious with wise actions, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Okay, so what is suggested is that you, instead of taking on what other people are plopping on your plate, be respectful and be like, listen, I can only do this much, and know your boundaries, know your limits, and protect them, right? Be protective of your boundaries, be dependable, but don't overexert yourself in the process, right? Yes, don't do it. In order for you to then be able to utilize the 3 of spring. Now, the 3 of spring, alright, talks of plan your future, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience, there are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. It is by setting up your foundation correctly and by being someone who is dependable and yet not overexerting yourself that you will be able to think about you in the long run, right? Yeah. Now, this will cause some worry and fear in you at the beginning because it is a new cycle. You're doing something new. You're doing something that not everyone's used to. But it is definitely going to be beneficial for you. So no worries. Don't be stuck on the unfounded fears. Avoid focusing on worst case scenarios. Minimize allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Minimize it if you can avoid it completely, but sometimes these things pop up in your reality, and so yeah. Now the next card is the Ace of Winter. Now the Ace of Winter, alright, talks of don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, making new ideas that should be implemented. So once you are finished with feeling sorry for yourself, or feeling bad for yourself, or feeling all this stuff, worried, negative emotions, what have you, once you're done with that, okay, and once you set it aside, you will definitely be able to get a whole new intuitive nudge and then go after that. So, my gorgeous Aries, I wish you guys, okay, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all, I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aries, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.